I have a lot of regrets.
But you don't experience them as regret.
I would no, I experience them, but I would not want any of them not to exist. There's two parts to regret, at least. One is, how did I get here? Right? Second is, now that I'm here, am I upset about it? So I'll give you an example. The wisdom is this: where we find ourselves is exactly where we need to be. Perfect. Exact. Purposeful. How we got there might have been by mistake. So, and I want to really clarify that, because I think this is really the secret of unpacking and releasing regret from pain and but also learning from it. And this is paradoxical, but this is truth. We often make mistakes. We often do things that maybe we shouldn't have done. That's one part of the equation.
Or we wish we did do.
Or wish we would have made a different decision. But where we find ourselves is perfect. So how I got to there, meaning the way I made the decision might have been a mistake. Once I've made the decision and I find myself in a certain situation, I have to know that that's exactly where I needed to be.
So it's interesting, because when I find myself in those situations, yes, of course, that's the consciousness. But then where I go with it and what needs to happen is, okay, here I am, that happened. And so now what? What are my other options? What are the other opportunities? And I think regret comes in when you feel like you don't have any more choices. And therefore it was a mistake. That's
also, but it's also just, I can't believe I made that stupid mistake. And I think, again, to go even a little bit deeper, and I do hope that we do delve deeper into this part of it, there is a purpose to regret. There's a great book, which I do recommend for all of our listeners, by Daniel Pink, about regret, where he talks about the fact that, there's people who tattoo on their arms, "No regrets" is a famous Edith Piaf song, probably one of her most famous songs, besides La Vie en Rose, about having no regrets. It's one of the last, if not the last song she ever recorded. Rather than living without regrets, the point is to learn from mistakes, because that's absolutely necessary. It makes us better people. It makes us better decision makers. At the same time, and this is work, removing any of the pain for having made that mistake, because how do you remove that pain? When you come to really understand, but that's where I needed to be.